Hello, and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is with Maurice. I am your host. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. We have a great show today. We got a couple of technical things that's going on right now. So, but I'm great when it comes down to trying to, troubleshoot situations before it even gets out of hand. But we have a new camera system, and hopefully it's going to do its job and it's going to work well. Today, I wanted to talk about something that's kind of serious. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my page, my channel, please go over to Like It Really Is with Maurice and subscribe to the channel. We have different things, different type of topics, and we have different events, just things going on. So it would be smart to just be a part of that and just be supportive to, what I'm trying to do. We're not monetizing this channel once again. So all the likes, I just like to know that you guys are liking it and you're seeing it and everybody's getting it. That's cool, because monetizing is too much. I'm not a slave to YouTube, and I'm not doing that. So anyway, listen, today we're talking about something really serious. It's called the super gonorrhea, a new disease, not a new disease. The disease been out, but it's just gotten worse. And it's hit New York City, it's hit Massachusetts, and many other different cities in the United States of America. And before I even get started, right, because I do have a lot, to speak on about it, so what I would like to do is I like to first introduce you to this young lady, this woman from WHO. It's the World Health Organization, and she will run you through, kind of give you an insight before we even get started, because I'm telling you, it affects people in our community. It affects everybody. This is going to affect everybody. So just sit back and just check this out.
No, you want to go out and have sex and have fun, but 1 million sexually transmitted infections or STIs are acquired every day, and some are super sketchy. Hello, this is Dr. Theodora Elvira Wee. I am an STI physician, and I'm passionate about preventing and controlling sexually transmitted infection. It isn't like before. The doctor gave you a shot or a pill and boom, you're on your way. Now, some infections are resistant to the medicines that we use to treat them. For example, have you heard about super gonorrhea? The only thing super about that is that it's super hard to treat. We used to have drugs like penicillin, tetracycline, and Cipro. But now, all of the 87 million gonorrhea cases each year are resistant to one or all of them. The very last effective drug we have is ceftriaxone, and it's also becoming less effective against gonorrhea. And that's it. Without new antibiotic, we have new easy treatment options. Go have fun, but be safe. Use a condom. Get tested regularly. If you think you have an STI, please don't self-medicate. See a healthcare professional that can give you the right medicine that will work.
All right. What's up, everybody? I'm back. All right. So let's get into it, man. As you see this thing on the back of me. This is an example. This first of all, let me just say this. Like, a lot of people, you guys get impatient. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you skimming YouTube. But this, like, right here is real important. I think that, it's important that we stay on point with everything, because there's things that are happening without us even knowing. We're going day by day, going through our daily lives and our daily situations, and things are happening right behind our backs without us even knowing. And so this is why I did this segment today, because, where I come from, a lot of people just walk around. They just not thinking, not paying attention. They just throwing it over here and throwing it over there, and just sticking it, popping it, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even know what they sticking, and they popping it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand. Like, let me give you an example of something, right? The AIDS epidemic started a while back ago, right? Maybe say the 70s. I'm going to say the 70s, right? So just imagine from the 70s to 2023, how many people, and I'm just saying the 70s, how many people have caught AIDS, syphilis, herpes, or gonorrhea? Now, if you don't know, gonorrhea, I think they had some kind of a cure for it, or an antibiotic for it that kills it, but that's not working anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like, and if you looked in my profile, you looked at the picture, the thumbnail, it says 700,000 people died. See, a lot of people don't realize, like, just think about this. First of all, we're dealing with gonorrhea, super gonorrhea, right? And this gonorrhea, it's fighting against the antibiotics that we're giving to try to fight it. And it's coming back with something else because it doesn't want to die, right? Just like COVID, it don't want to die. So you give it an antibiotic and it comes back again to try to come back in another form and fashion. I'm doing this really because I think that my followers, people that I know, people that I grew up with, I think that we need to start doing some more things to try to reach our young people, because believe it or not, a lot of the older people, like a lot of people are married. You know, every once in a while you get a stupid OG that's out there still slinging and swinging and all kinds of craziness. But the majority of them of older, people, they really don't make those kind of mistakes. The mistakes that are being made now is kind of not, and I can't really say it's like young people, because there's older people that make the same damn mistake. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm saying is this. Just like this COVID came and switched things up, we got to be aware that we're in a bad situation. And if you go out there and you jeopardize yourself, right? I'm not saying your life is over, like you're dead. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're gonna be very limited, and you can't just go to somebody and infect them, because somebody could really press charges against you if you try to affect them, and without them knowing it, that you got the disease. And for people that that don't have it, I suggest that you get a checkup, blood test. Me, I made sure, right? So this is how I did it, right? So there was a point in time in my life where I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of all the drama, and I took a little hiatus, you know what I mean? And I just put everything away, and I started dealing with myself. Started dealing with who I am, right? And so I've been getting tested for like the last 15, 20 years. And even before that. But there was like I said, there's a time when you're young and you do stupid things. But thank God I made it through, right? There's not that many people out here that are making it through, right? So how many people are we going to have to pick from? You know what I mean? How many people? We're not going to have too much of a choice, because everybody's going to be infected. If we keep going on like this, everybody's going to be infected. And we sometimes, I think that we have to go above and beyond and do some special things, some different kind of things. Like, for instance, you got kids in the house, all right? You see this thing behind me? Put that on the wall when they walk out the door. Put that on the wall when they walk out the door so they see it, right? So they see it and they say, this is super gonorrhea. protect yourself. And then they have a vision as they walk out the door and they see that. See, the thing is that like a lot of us have, a lot of the adults, parents just gave up. Just gave up after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Even before the pandemic, a lot of the parents just gave up. You know what I'm saying? They lost a lot of faith. You know what I'm saying? A lot of parents lost a lot of faith in the government, a lot of faith in the churches and in religion and stuff like that. They lost a lot of faith, a lot of idle time sitting around doing nothing, and so what happens is that rubs off on your children. So they lose faith because you lost faith. You know what I mean? They lost faith because you lost faith. But if you get your faith back again, it's a possibility that you can actually come and not come, but you can actually change the directions of your children. And if everybody, like I don't know if like everybody wants to do this with me, man. Let's do it today. Go in your kitchen, go get a paper and a piece of a pencil or a pen or something, a magic marker, and write down this. Just make a sign. You could draw this back here. I'm sure a lot of y'all are artists. Just draw it. And if you have teenagers and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Just put it at the front door. You know what I mean? Put it at the front door. And not only that, put that at the front door, put other things at the front door. Because for some reason, our kids are not getting it. And they're forgetting and they're losing it and they're losing faith. And we have to do something. So it has to start in every home. So I'm asking everybody in New York City, right? From the sound of my voice, I'm asking you guys, let's do this together. And I want you to come back and I want you to let me know what happened. Did it work for you? Get a sign. Get a sign and that says, I love you when you walk out the door, or respect your parents, or respect people. You know what I'm saying? We got to go back to the basics in order to fix the situation. You know what I mean? You definitely got to go back to the basics. Relationships are hard. Yes, they are hard. They're not easy. Being with someone and trying to hold them down and, they're up, you're down, the drama, people coming back with the same kind of drama, people cheating, they can't stop trying to conquer this and conquer that. Right now, we got girls dressed up in the most slinkiest, crappiest gear. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect you all, but y'all showing a little too much. And you would think that you see the world, you see what's going on, you see people are calling you bitches. That's okay for you? It's when you sell yourself to the devil, you sell your soul to this evil. That's when the whole world mess up. You understand what I'm saying? And if you do have an STD, right? A lot of people, I'm not just discounting people that have it, because that's a whole nother situation. You know what I mean? They even have a website where you can meet people that have the same disease that you have. You know that? And I know that it's hard, and I know that you want to go out and explore, but you know what? How do you feel in your conscience when you know that you're a part of the problem, a part of the destruction of this world? And I guess, people don't care, because even drug dealers, people like rappers, they feel like it's glorified that they sold drugs. You ruined somebody's life. You helped to ruin somebody's life. Right? You didn't put a gun to their head. You know what I'm saying? You didn't force it down their throat. But you was a part of ruining their life. And you have to come to terms with that. You know what I mean? This is Like It Really Is, man. And I'm your host, Maurice, a.k.a. Bamboo. Is it possible that we will have a super syphilis a super chlamydia in the near future? That's what one person asked. And they said yes. There are risks that resistance could be seen in other STIs. In fact, we're already seeing it. Although the first line of treatment of benzyme penicillin remains highly effective, there has been evidence of resistance to other stuff, but commonly used as an alternative treatment for syphilis and other common infections, and that's this other medicine called azithromycin. Don't quote me on it, but trust me, it's out there. You know, so there has been no reports of super syphilis at this time. You know what I'm saying? So the other question is, what happens if gonorrhea is not treated effectively? All right, y'all ready for this? When we talk about the risk of ineffectively treated gynecological infections, there are really three main areas of concern. Reproductive, right? So that means that you won't be able to have no kids. You might be spotting in the middle of your period. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that if you're doing that, if you're spotting, you need, there's some reason why you need to go to, the GYN and check things out. Okay, so gynecological infections have critical implications to reproductive systems, maternal and newborn health. So that's a problem. So a 5-fold increase of HIV transmission. Right? So we're talking about what happens if gonorrhea is not treated effectively, right? So a five-fold increase of HIV transmission, infidelity with its culture and social implications, inflammation leading to acute chronic lower abdominal pain in women, ectopic pregnancy and maternal death. So that means that you can die in your pregnancy, if you have this. First trimester abortions and several severe neonatal eye infections that may lead to blindness. Now, listen, you can get blind by this gonorrhea. Not only that, you don't even have to have sex. Somebody could touch your face. Somebody can have gonorrhea and touch you, and you got it. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why it's so important, to have this discussion, and to talk about it. And, some people don't have insurance, so they lack resources. Some people, don't take that turn and just say, forget it, I'm not going to do it. Go get checked out. You know what I mean? Because what's going to happen if you pass it to other people? It's not going to work out good for you. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? All right. So listen, I really had to get that off. I really wanted to get some calls in so people come on the platform and kind of talk with me about it, and we can get into it. How y'all like my new camera, man? It's really, really clear. It shows a clear face. I like it. Anyway, yeah, man, this is Like It Really Is, man. I don't know if anybody's on Facebook. I thank everybody for watching my show with DMX situation. I appreciate that as well. I can't do nothing without you guys, man. The support that y'all have given me throughout the years, maybe a year and a half. It's been crazy, and I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to loosen up. I'm trying to get in the mode, and I'm trying to get all the right equipment that, that's needed for the situation. I'm not going to be looking up, because everybody like, damn, what you looking up for, son? You all right, son? I'm good. Listen, let me tell you something. Relationships are hard, and I'm not gonna doubt that. I'm not gonna say that there's, it's easy in relationships and things always work out. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna say is that we have to we kind of gotta really, really make a decision on what it is, what's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Do we want to live or do we want to die? Because it's obvious that, certain entities really do not care. And they're not trying to, put up any kind, put money into this thing. They're not trying to do it. You know what I mean? So here we are, left on our own, left out there, just to see, just like test models, and whatever happens. And I don't know. Do you guys want to do that? You want to take that chance? I don't know, man. I don't know if we want to take that chance. I want to say a special shout out to everybody. Lori Garcia, Ernest Dublin, Sean Woodfield. I want to say peace and blessings. Shout out to Allison Lee, Derek Betts, and James Canton. All of you people have supported Charles Benitez, Dino D, Hope Burks. Appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all all stay on the channel and stay connected. Stay with us, stay with the flow. And also everybody that looked out and supported on that DMX project, running down the list: Bernard McNair, Sonia Williams, Sonia Stelling, Justin Maps, Yolanda, Michelle, Albert Walton, AJ Streets Calhoun, Goldilocks, Zapata Catherine, Michael Lee James, Brandy Nicole, Tamala Carter, Randy Collins, Maria Douglas Foster, Indy Williams, Charlene Styles, Jay West, Elisa Brown Moss, Herbert Green, and who else we have here? Herbert Green. After Herbert Green, we got a couple more. But no, I just want to show mad love. Also, like Aunt Sandra, John Chatham, Felicia Dixon, Kimberly, Tisha Woods, Tawanda, Yvette, Daniel, Reed, Tammy Young, Bill, Drea Kane, all my friends, everybody out there that's showing support. Whitney, Fountain, Cesare Booker, Arshama Middleton, Sharif Jones, Melissa Martin Smith, Catalina Grant, Lori Garcia, Charles McDonald, Tejan, my cousin Tejana Calendar, she's in the building. Peace and blessings. Marcus, Tina Taylor, man, it goes down the line. Cassandra Carter, Angelina, Samuel. And if I missed you, believe me, I'm going to, I won't miss you next time, because I want to reach out and kind of let people, know that you guys are actually supporting. So I appreciate you for that. So listen, I think we need to be very, very smart about every move that we make. Everybody is not always the best. You know what I mean? Everything that looks good ain't always good for you. You know what I mean? And just so so you'll know and you'll see that I'm real, that we're really going through something. Let me show you another video, right? That shows and depicts the seriousness behind this whole issue. Because it's a serious one, and we really gotta kind of address it. So let's check this out. Rewind that and check that out. But I just wanted you to see that this thing is serious. It's serious. And I wouldn't make a whole topic of this, a whole show about this, if it wasn't serious, because I know everybody's hot. Stayed in for 3 years. You know what I mean? Stayed in for 3 years. You know, now it's going to be harder because now you really have to go up to somebody and you really have to ask them for their papers. I got my papers. And I'm proud to say that I got my papers. You know what I mean? I have at least 20 to 15 years of tests, you know, and just, I'm good. And that's what I think that everybody should be, is good. Because in a minute, there's going to be this population of AIDS and gonorrhea, syphilis, and there's going to be this population of people that don't have no diseases. And all those people, right, that, you know, has those diseases, like they said, there's a possibility of death. You know, and who wants to go through that? Come on, man, you guys got to pick your poisons, man. You got to figure out what it is that you want. Do you want to, you know, do you want to suffer and struggle? Or do you want to make it, you know? Anyway, I was going to come back and bring my friend with me, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to just call it a night today because, you know, I have things that I'm doing, and, you know, projects coming up and shows that, you know, that I want to show y'all this summertime. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So remember, go over to that subscribe button and hit that subscribe button, share the videos, listen, help me, you know what I'm saying? Help me push this word out, this positive word out. You know, if you can see that, like a lot of people think that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a job, right? My job is getting behind this camera and doing this. You know what I'm saying? And like, there's only certain people that's, you know, that could do certain things like that, like this. But don't hate on me because I do it like this. If anything, just come right behind me and be like, you know what? I support that brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this or let me do that. You know? Also remember to check out the Saver program. Stop Anger, Unfold Violence, Educate and Redeem. That page is starting to work now. We're starting to make it happen. So just all the support is appreciated in everything that we do, man. And just remember, this is Like It Really Is, and you know, I'm your host, man, the host with the most. And try to, you know, hot butt on breakfast toast. If that makes sense. Anyway. And let me see, what else do I want to say? Yeah. And you know what's funny? The thing is funny, right? Is that this world, the way people are thinking, and how in relationships, and how they think that they're right about things, and you're not right about a lot of stuff. You think you know everything. The only thing that you got to do when it comes down to trying to make a great relationship is fix yourself. Fix yourself. You know, fix yourself and then come into the relationship with a different attitude. And remember, ask him for his papers, ask her for her papers. Don't just lay down. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to lay down, use a condom. But just remember this. That condom slips down, it slips off, and that person's body, their follicles, or their not, I don't think it's follicles, I don't know what it is, but you let that semen or that anything, that liquid moisture hit any part of your skin. Because a man's penis has holes in it, if you don't know. And it expands, closes, there's air pockets. If you're 50 and up, I don't even know why you're playing the game. I don't even know why you're playing around. You know what I mean? The young kids, that's the next generation coming up. But if you are looking to get some kind of help, or you're trying to find out if you have an STD or STI, please go get the blood test. Go get a checkup. Parents, let's be proactive, and let's put some signs up at the door, and then tell me if it worked. All right? Listen, this is Like It Really Is. I'm your host. I hope this thing came out good. This is a new camera with a new look, and I'm trying to do this thing, right? This is Like It Really Is. Peace and blessings, everyone. Until next time, peace and love. Oh, and I can't do this thing without my mother. You know, I ain't the best son in the world. I ain't the perfect son in the world, but I'm gonna tell you something. I always love my mama. She brought me in this world. Yeah, I had to get that one out, y'all. Rest in peace, my brother. Peace and love, everybody. Until next time. This is Like It Really Is, and I am your host, Maurice, man. I'm in the building. We outside, man. We outside. Peace.
Salute, kid. Always. Always thankful and grateful. Let you stay blessed. You heard? So blessed. So are you. Yeah. I love myself. I love my life. I love my kids. I love my wife. I'm positive. I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam. I love my mom. I love my community. I love God. I love unity. He died for you and me. I'll always be thankful and grateful. Wouldn't you be?